Hello and welcome to the 2024 self-guided spring farm tour. So here we are, Ottawa Farm Fresh. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming on this tour. This is so part of our vision. This farm is not just about growing food for the body, but it's about connecting people to nature, connecting people to the land that feeds them, and connecting people to being part of an ecosystem. Because you know what? We're actually animals. Humans are a type of animals who are part of an ecosystem. And when you engage in local food, you are reconnecting with that primordial part of yourself and connecting your family to what it means to actually be an animal, what it means to actually be part of an ecosystem, what it means to be nourished and sustained by the land. So before I go any further, I just want to cover some ground rules. Please, no walking in the beds. So in between each set of beds, there's some grassy areas where you're welcome to walk, but I ask that please don't walk in the beds. Kids, that includes kids especially. Speaking of kids, please no climbing on the equipment. Stay away from the areas that are labeled staff only. That's very much appreciated for safety. And if you have a dog, please pick up the poop. And if you have kids and they poop, pick up your kids' poop too, but hopefully your kids aren't pooping all over the place. That's a joke. But greenhouse. And yeah, and finally, there's also the greenhouse that is a restricted area, so no going in the greenhouse, no growing in the tunnels, but you're welcome to walk around and peek in. Just please don't stay out for safety reasons and also for biosafety reasons, because the greenhouse is a very high value area in terms of productivity, and tomatoes and cucumbers are very susceptible to diseases. So I wouldn't want someone to accidentally bring a disease from your home garden into our greenhouse. That would be very bad. So apart from that, please enjoy this tour. Go on, head on around. If you have any questions, come and see me in the farm store. I may or may not be there, but if I am, please come and ask me questions. So yeah, I'll just give a little intro. This is our main field here. It's 7 acres, and this is where we do most of our vegetable production. We also have another field down off the hill where we do some more vegetables. In total, we do about 3 acres of vegetables every year, and about 3 acres of cover crops. And so cover crops are crops that we grow just for feeding the soil. So for instance, right behind me, this is a great example of a cover crop. This is an amazing hairy vetch and sweet clover cover crop. It looks fabulous. And we'll be talking about cover crops at a later point. So we do about 3 acres of vegetables, 3 acres of cover crops, so that we're balancing and feeding the soil, making sure we're investing in the future, in renewable. This is what regenerative agriculture is. It's about not only focusing on productivity and extraction, but it's on focusing on about regeneration and creating systems and soils that can sustain humanity through time. We grow about 35 different types of vegetables, planted every week from April until September. So you'll notice it's not just like a big monocrop field of soybeans. It's like a mosaic. It's constantly moving, constantly rotating, constantly changing. And that's one of the things that makes farming interesting and stimulating for me as a farmer, professionally speaking. So let's head off and go check out some of those crops.